we're going to move on to our third segment.
Our most popular and enjoyable segment of every single.
Well, this
episode.
one's kind of exciting this week, though.
Is it?
Because we kept.
Are you sure about that?
It is, because it's not at all what I was expecting. I think a lot of people were still a little surprised by this. Maybe not you especially, but we kept saying last week we were excited for NPD because this is the first month for the Xbox One price cut. Yeah. If you want to call it that. It's not necessarily a price cut, it's a Connect removal, which lowers the price. I was thinking it would be at least close. Well, here are the numbers. PS4 sold 269,000, Xbox One 197,000, 3DS at 152K, which is up 55% over May, and a Wii U with the biggest change at 140K, up 233%.
No, that's probably going to go with a lot of like Mario Kart. And
that's exactly what that was. That was Mario Kart 8. So good for Wii U. I hope that trend continues. And Vita. If we don't think Vita is dead yet, this will probably seal the deal. 15K, 1/10 of what the 3DS sold. The Vita is, I don't know what they're going to do. And even Sony says it now that they're not sure what they're going to do either. No. It's pretty much dead. Vita's pretty much gone now.
What the funny thing is about that is, I feel like Sony is annoyed that it's not doing well, but yet they don't want to support it.
Yeah, well, at this point, they really can't. It'd be a waste of their time.
Oh, no, but I'm talking about, like, even months ago. Yeah. They were like, we don't understand why it's not doing well. It's a great system. It has a lot of power.
It is a great system.
We don't need to give it games. It's just a good system. Everybody should have one, even though there's nothing to play on it.
That's the problem. Well, what happens is, they got into this rut because no one wants to develop games for a new system like that because they weren't sure if it was going to sell, but then all that does is make no one buy it, so then no one supports it. It's just this cycle that happens, and it sucks, because the Vita is actually a very good system, and it could have a lot of great games that people would develop for it.
I don't have money because I didn't go to school. I didn't go to school because I don't have money.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't have money because I don't have a good job.
I'm sad because I'm fat, and I'm fat because I'm sad. You know, like exactly. But let's talk a little bit.
Wait. What are you trying to say?
About PS4 versus Xbox.
Out of all the references, why that one?
I don't know. I think I was talking about Nutty Professor there. I think that was a quote from Nutty Professor. No,
that's
I eat because I'm unhappy. I'm happy because I eat.
That's not Nutty Professor.
You're right.
That was a vicious cycle.
You're really off the.
That was Fat Bastard.
Oh yeah, you're one to talk today.
I'm not.
That was
honestly, if we're going by people who are on the ball today, we should get Lionhammer in here. And
yes, he has all the ER knowledge we'll ever need.
Because he's just been on point so far. Every time it's like we
guys,
it.
Do we think this spells out really bad news for Microsoft? I mean, there's like a 40% increase on PS4 over Xbox One in a month where the Xbox One finally dropped its price.
But there's nothing to really buy the system for it.
That doesn't matter. Everyone complained that there was a price difference. That was the big complaint.
Here's where the issue is going to come up. If it becomes October and it's still not selling well, hell, if it becomes November.
November is the big one.
But even October itself, with all the games slated to come out in September, October this year, Evolve is coming out in October, as well as a ton of other games. What?
December's the big one. That's when Master Chief Collection comes out, right?
Yes.
December, if it does not sell better than PS4 in December, it might be gone. Like, it might be over.
It won't be gone. Look at the Wii U. The Wii U's still living.
I'm not saying it'll be gone. I'm just saying it will not catch PS4. It might still do well on its own, but it probably won't catch PS4 by that point. Because like we said last week, PS4 already has probably a 3 million lead within 8 months on the market. That's a big lead for so early in the generation. Right. And all that does when you have a lead is it just causes the gap to widen. Because then the word of mouth is behind that system, the developers are behind that system, and it just keeps growing. So if in the next 6 months we do not see 1 month with Xbox One in the lead, that's bad news.
Right.
This is bad news too. Don't get me wrong. Yeah. But there's still hope. There's still hope for Xbox
It's not
One.
nearly as bad as I feel like you were trying to make it out to be, in my opinion. As bad.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. I think it's pretty bad, but maybe they can come back.
Go into software because everybody keeps wanting to hear the NPDs.
Okay, Watch Dogs was number 1. 60-40 ratio between PS4 and Xbox One. So a little bit of bad news there. Mario Kart 8 with 470K. If you narrow it down to the individual SKUs of each game, Mario Kart sold the best in the entire month. Really? That was the best-selling game in the month. Minecraft, number 3. UFC after that. FIFA after that.
Which is not surprising.
Not surprising at all. NBA, then Wolfenstein: The New Order. Call of Duty Ghost still on the list, but now PS4 and PS3 are outselling the Xbox One version. So that's pretty surprising. Especially because the Xbox One is so associated with Call of Duty. Tamagotchi Life in 9th, and then finally Grand Theft Auto 5 for PS3 and 360.
I hear a lot
in
of
last.
really weird things about Tamagotchi Life.
Yeah, it actually sold pretty well. It sold like 150K. I
Right.
don't know anything about it really, but
All right, so Ashley Johnson angry at no female characters in Assassin's Creed Unity. The Last of Us actress had this to say: "I'm sure of coming at this as an actress, but also as a female gamer. Assassin's Creed Unity is a great example of when I saw the gameplay and saw that in their multiplayer you do not have the option to play as a female. I was like, give me an effing break. It's 2014. How many video games do you have to make to realize maybe have an option to have a female be in there? But it did make me upset. There are so many female gamers. I don't know what the percentage is at this point, but there are a lot of females that play video games, and it would be nice to see a stronger female in a game that isn't just a damsel in distress, a love interest, or she's over-sexualized. She doesn't even necessarily need to be a badass, just a normal female character."
yeah.
And I completely agree. And the problem is, at this point, it's what are these developers waiting for, in my opinion?
Well,
I don't understand.
their excuse is that they didn't have time
I don't-
to
I-
code female
Here-
animations.
you know what's really
then
funny
just keep
about
the
that?
male animations for the girls. Like,
Right.
who cares?
Right, it doesn't really matter at this point. There was a couple games there. I mean, I hear that a lot, and for
Yeah.
a while there, I was like, okay, I get this.
Yeah.
But then it came out. There was other developers that were like, it doesn't actually take you that much time to
No.
develop a female, character model.
Yeah.
I don't understand. And I
And
get it if you
animations,
have, if you really want to be detailed, it's one thing. But just give one of the characters. You could put. Listen, it's France. All right, it's revolutionary France. You can sit there and tell me that there is not going to be one effeminate gay man in revolutionary France. Let's be realistic here.
What does France have to do with it?
France has almost everything to do.
There
with
could be
it.
some French people in here, guys. Let's calm down.
No. I'm serious though. But so you can build that character. There's reasons behind doing it.
Yeah.
There's a reason to do it, and this is just, in my opinion, negligence and laziness.
It's laziness more than anything. Yeah. We had somebody ask about Titanfall 2 for PS4. I do think that Titanfall 2 will come to PS4. After the Xbox One didn't sell as well as they expected, I have a feeling that Titanfall 2 will just come to
100%.
everything.
I have no doubt in
PC,
my mind
Xbox
that's
One,
gonna be
PS4.
yeah.
So that's good news. I know a lot of people wanted Titanfall on PS4.
Hopefully, it'll just be current gen.
Yeah, I hope so too. You're right. Like, instead of trying to cater to last gen, just focus entirely on next gen, and the game will be better for it.